Why you writing on the walls? You could be making good grades. Boy, you looking real stupid while your friends making A's. You know you need to stop, but you do it anyway. And when you get caught, you'll be suspended for plenty days.
The stench was horrible.
Somebody urinated all over the floor.
Disgusting, and people don't want to go to restaurants like that.
Kids don't care about taking care of the bathrooms. That's the real problem.
Public school restroom issue is about the attitude and behavior of students and the caringness of adults. And the issue begins always with the children.
On Friday of last week, I went into a bathroom at the school and there was toilet paper strewn all over the floors, just like someone had pulled it, just kept pulling it. It was everywhere and there's graffiti. It's a shame that people would destroy our school bathrooms like that.
True that.
I don't use the bathroom here. I use the bathroom before I come to school.
True that.
True dat is slang for that is true, like for real, true dat.
I started talking with the kids in my health class. I'd have them write down concerns they had or issues or just things that they weren't impressed with by the bathrooms, and I just saw this overflowing of students that were just miserable because of the condition of the restrooms.
And I didn't think it's fair for the students to not use the restroom at school and wait till like home because they're nasty. And I wanted to like send a message.
And I wanted to complain, but I knew nobody would do nothing about it. It was something like this that will help me, people that don't really want to talk. Yeah.
I mean, kids, they might not like to read. People can make books about like how to keep your public school bathroom clean. They can do anything else, but you know, a skit is live. Somebody can see it. You know, it'll be something that, oh, what's gonna happen next? Oh, that's funny.
I used to write plays when I was like 8 and perform them for my mom, but this was a lot different. Dialogue writing and making it sound believable and directing was all new to me, but fun, and I learned a lot through the process.
The script is cool. It's like, it has meaning to it. It tells like what is going on. It tells about like other predicaments that's like going on in the play, like when CJ was peeing on the wall. It showed how that was wrong and how he got caught doing it, and that's how, yeah, I just like the skit.
CJ, what are you doing? No wonder it stinks in here.
Hey, look how far it goes.
Man, you nasty. I'm out of here.
Man, hold up.
It was very collaborative. We sat down with students that were actors in the skit, and I took the boys and girls separately. What is the biggest problem you have with the restrooms at our school or restrooms in general? And they just gave me tons of ideas, tons of issues. We started from there, and I went home one night and it just kind of wrote itself.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, ladies. Is CJ still in there with the key? Miss Johnson let me go to the bathroom, but they have the key.
I don't know. Go check it out.
I used the typical characters you'd find in any middle school setting, you know, the jocks and the nerds, and made it real for the kids.
Oh my gosh.
Man, someone just peed all over the place. Man, this is nasty.
You have to get the building administrators to let you say some words. Pee-pee and poo-poo were okay, other words were not.
Once we did a read-through, they actually changed some words and made it sound believable and used a little bit of their own dialogue and their own lingo and cleaned it up a bit, and it worked.
Diction is done with the tip of the tongue and the teeth.
Once we got going, I had them start working on dialogue, speaking properly, projecting. These kids will yell and scream in the halls, but then when you want them to be loud enough to hear them, all of a sudden they're quiet.
You've got to speak differently. You're dropping your chin, you're dropping your voice, and you're dropping your words. And you are the main villain. You are the bad man. You have a starring role, you and Denzel Washington. We need the key line in the skit with the right timing, the right volume, and the right meaning.
True that.
The skit, it's just been the thing. I pretty much like waited for it because I've skipped a lot of things because of the skit that I wanted to do.
We started working in the space where we ended up performing the skit, which is right in the lobby of our gymnasium. We played around with some different props. We had a day where we probably spent 2 hours searching for a chalkboard that wasn't even at our school. We ran into a few little snags here and there, but we all learned from it, and it was fun, and kids worked together well. Once the whole blocking took place and the setting of the desks and pretending to open the bathroom door and how that was all going to come into play, that's when I really saw a lot of the transformation in the kids take place, because every practice, it just got better. And every time they read their lines, I could feel more conviction behind it.
True that.
And it became, you know, real to everyone, and it became fun.
Welcome, friends. Tonight we're going to talk about a truth. A truth we all know but continue to ignore. A basic reality so nasty and disgusting, it makes us sick to our stomachs. What truth am I talking about? Public school bathrooms.
True that.
I mean, they're gross, filthy, germ-infested, and totally unsanitary.
But is that really the only problem here? I mean, is it our fault when there's graffiti left up on the walls? Or when there's no toilet paper in the stalls?
We need the adults to step in and help too.
What if we clean up our bathrooms? You know, made them really nice. Would people take care of them then?
We need teachers to step in and help us clean. We need their guidance and inspiration.
If we all work together, we can solve this bathroom disaster.
Can't you see the writing on the wall?
We see the writing on the wall.
And it's time to take action.
True that.
I thought it was great because I've been a school nurse as well as a teacher, and I see the problem firsthand. And what they did on that skit was depicting exactly what's going on in our schools, and we need to start here and clean it up, really.
I thought it was very interesting. And this has been true for ages. It's not a recent occurrence. It does need to be addressed by everyone.
And I am hoping to share this with the members of the Board of Education, the other members, to let them see what it's all about. Because we need good, clean, hygienically cleaned restrooms. No children should have to hold it all day because they are uncomfortable going to the restroom. So I applaud these young people. It was very beautifully done.
I saw them change from the first day they came to me trying out for this skit to the day we performed it, when one of my girls said, "I'll never forget this for the rest of my life." They came together as a group, but they got the issue across, and they believed in the issue, and they became passionate about it. And that's where I saw the most impact. Kids will listen to adults and they'll listen to their parents to an extent, but they listen to each other. And if you have a group of leaders in the school going around saying, "This isn't acceptable, we're not going to do this way," it's going to catch on. And, you know, kids motivate kids. And I think that was the big impact from this whole production. So I think you can add it into any part of the health curriculum. It fits. It just needs to be done. I think people are scared to talk about it. Like, so many of the students are like embarrassed. Okay, everyone uses the restroom. It's a fact of life. It's a fact of nature. And we shouldn't be ashamed of that. And I think that kids, it's like taboo to discuss these things. And I don't want to make it like that. If we talk about sex ed with 6th graders, we should be able to talk about using the restroom.
We see the writing on the wall.
And it's time to take action.
True that.
You went to school writing on the walls, that ain't cool. They calling you all type of names like they're that fool. The janitors work hard to keep the school clean, except you want to be bad and you want to be mean. You want to be bad saying can't nobody stop you until you get charged with damaging school property. Why you want to go in there and write all type of games when you could go around school and join all type of things? Why serve jail time for just a couple of letters when you can aim for the future and do so much better?
Who knows, we can take this skit far, sending messages all over the country, so we'll see.